I want to talk real quickly about the why, right? Why did we start Le-Vel? Why did we start Thrive? Paul talked a little bit about some passion points that he's passionate about, and you know what's cool about that is the passion points that he was passionate about tonight are the same ones that when we first met, you know, and that's what's really unique with this company. There's a lot of uniqueness with this company, but I think authenticity is a huge check mark for this company. You may like us, you may not like us, that's fine, but you're going to get just who we are, right? You're never going to get a sugar-coated version, a fake version. You're going to get the same person every single time. And what was important to both Paul and myself back in 2011, back in 2012, was around the product line, right? I mean, you know, our background, our history, both has participated in nutraceuticals, nutritional supplementation, human supplementation. That's our passion. That's our experience. That's our background. That's where we come from, right? And then we know how to distribute those type of products through a direct sales model, which I'm going to talk about here in a second before we launch this amino acid powerhouse Sculpt and the new Thrive 8-week experience with Sculpt. But it's important to always understand the why of this company. Why did this company come into existence? Was it that we just woke up one day and said, hey, we want to make money and, well, okay, well, let's launch a couple products? No, not at all. Of course we need to make money. We have families to feed and financial goals just like anybody else in life. But the why Thrive was not based around a dollar bill. The why Thrive was based around our knowledge, our experiences, and our education in the nutritional realm. And it was quite frankly out of frustration, out of, you know, being the president of a company, being the CMO, the chief marketing officer for a company, being a co-founder, being involved in the space, but not being the CEO, not being the owner, not being the chairman, and not being able to fully do what we felt was right from a product perspective. And I remember back in, you know, 2009, 10, before I even hooked up with Paul, I mean, my frustration level was through the roof. I knew that companies weren't manufacturing products to the best of their abilities. I knew that companies weren't putting in the cost of goods that they should be doing. I knew that they weren't going after the right raws and materials that were really going to deliver the effects, the efficacious nature of the product. I knew that it was just simply these companies that wanted to make money, but they never wanted to focus on delivering a better product. It was just like, it was asinine to me, you know. So wait a minute, you're so focused on the bottom line, you're so focused on making a quote-unquote profit, but you're not that focused on a better caliber of product that would then in turn create more profit. Like, am I the only one not seeing this flaw here? And the answer is, there's a ton of people. You know, I always like to say that 2%, it's my educated guess. You know, I can't, you know, I'm not an encyclopedia. I can't give you the actual number. No one can on earth. It's my educated guess from my participation in the nutraceutical realm. It's my educated guess that less than 2% of all products created. Think about that for a minute. How many zillions and gazillions of nutritional products are out there on infomercials that are sitting tonight in some gigantic store as the lights are going to go out? And they've been sitting there for who knows how long, and how generic are the ingredients, and how much time was actually put into that formula, what type of caliber of that product, right? 2%, less than 2% of the entire space is what we consider premium grade, right? Premium grade is one of the whys for Le-Vel, right? We set out to be the Ferrari of our space. That was day one goal. Day one goal was not make money. Day one goal was not have the largest margin that we could possibly muster up, right? Day one goal was build the, pardon my French, do this when I get fired up. It was to build the best damn product line that the world had ever seen. We knew that we could do it a better way based on our education, based on our experiences, and based on how others were participating in the space, right? That's the first thing to look at. If you're going to get in a race, if you're going to go run a 5-mile race, if you're going to go run a 5K marathon, right, you're going to look at the competition. You're going to analyze how they're doing it. You're going to analyze the time it's taking. You're going to know your competition before you get in that race, or else you're not a very logical person, but that's what a logical person would do before they threw themselves in the race. Paul and myself, I've got over 18 years in this industry of looking at the competition. Paul's got even longer than that. I know the race very, very well. I know what I'm going up against. And I knew in 2012 what we were doing was going to deliver a way better caliber of a product, therefore a company, therefore a customer, therefore customer retention, therefore a better bottom line. And so one of the biggest whys in this company is caliber of product. It's quality, not quantity, right? And all these years, as you've been on various calls, there's a couple key elements that we always talk about on what makes Thrive so unique, what makes Thrive so different. Why do you feel Thrive versus all of the other products out there that you don't feel, right? And you've bought products for all these years, and yet they sit in medicine cabinets, they sit in drawers just eventually to get thrown out years down the road when you're cleaning out clutter. And why is that happening? Because you never felt anything from that product. That product didn't work. You didn't notice anything. Why have we amassed over 10 million customer accounts in this company that have felt something? And that why they are feeling, why they are noticing is because it is quality over quantity with us. We are about bioavailability. We are about the amount of nutrition that our individual ingredients in our proprietary formula are going to deliver to the body. That is the name of the game. That is what makes Ferrari, Ferrari. That is what makes Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton. It is the quality of materials being used to comprise the product, right? You put a Honda engine in a Ferrari car, it is not the same car. You know that, I know that. You go to Applebee's and get a steak, or you go down to the street to Ruth Chris, to Morton's, to a high-end sit-down dinner, it is not the same dinner, right? We all know quality over quantity. Our mission when we set out, our goal is that we refuse to build our products like the 98th percentile of the industry does it, where it's not about quality, it's simply about quantity. What's the largest, cheapest amount of ingredients we can get in this product? What's the largest amount of cheap protein I can put in a serving, right? It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all fancy labels. It's all someone trying to convince you you're getting more when at the end of the day you're actually getting less because it's more quantity of less quality that they're trying to give you. So with us, premium grade ingredients, premium grade materials, better caliber of product, render higher bioavailability, and that is nutrition at the end of the day. What are we trying to accomplish? That's our why. That's why we built the product line. What are we trying to accomplish with our product line? We are accomplishing a target that no other person in the market is accomplishing. Once again, if we're going to race, we want to know how our other competitors are racing. We want to know how they're training. We want to know what they're doing. We want to know how we can do it better. Most nutritional companies out there, and I'm not trying to say any company's not good. There are great products out there. I'm just calling a spade in a respectful way. Everybody wants to focus in this space on just stimulating the body. They just want to shove ingredients down the throat to try to force you to lose weight, to try to force you to have energy. But no one wants to take time to look at the nutritional gaps and deficiencies that the human body now has because of the fast-paced environment we live in, where we're no longer cultivating our fields the way we should. We're no longer paying attention to our foods the way we should. We're no longer taking time to cook the meals like we need to. We're in a fast-paced microwave society, constantly hitting the kids' soccer game and the Taco Bell on the way home. And, oh, by the way, we have a bunch of nutritional falls and deficiencies, but let's just go ahead and jam a bunch of stimulants down the body, trying to go after the Band-Aid effect instead of the culprit, right? The culprit is nutritional falls, nutritional deficiencies that are then creating this environment in the body of improper environment to manage weight, not having energy, not sleeping well, not being hydrated, constantly being inflamed in the body, right? All these things are aging 101. Aging 101 is inflammation, period, end of statement. A more inflamed body ages faster. End of subject. Study over. You don't need a PhD. That's the bottom line definition of aging. An inflamed body ages faster. Well, why is the body inflamed? Why does the body not have energy? Why this? Why that? Nutrition at the end of the day, right? Nutritional flaws, nutritional deficiencies. If the body has exactly what it needs to have, the body is able to operate at a much different level, a much different caliber. That is what we are trying to achieve with our product line, with the Thrive Experience. We are giving the body what it needs from a fundamental, nutritional, logical, research-backed platform. History has shown us. Studies have shown us. Here's what the body needs. Here's what the body should have. Here's what the body should consume. And we are trying to supplement what you are not eating, what you are not consuming on a daily basis because of the subpar foods that are now available to us, the subpar foods on grocery store racks, and our busy, hectic lifestyle that is not always conducive for the perfect, nutritious sit-down meal. And therein lies why we started the company and what we are doing differently than the endless sea of other supplement, quote-unquote, type products on there. We've done it loudly, proudly, and brilliantly since 2012. That's led to one of the fastest-growing health and wellness movements in the entire world, known as the Thrive Experience. I made a social media post the other day, 2012. I remember searching on Google, and I could hardly find any company, product, organization with the word Thrive associated with it. Now everybody and their mom wants to call everything and anything Thrive, and that is because of what you guys did on this line. That is because we became, as a team collectively, the fastest-growing health and wellness movement in the world, and we splattered Thrive everywhere. And all of a sudden, everybody wanted to be a Thrive of some sort or some fashion.